Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Journal Jonesy, and today I'm going to be setting up my spreads for February. This year I will be doing a year in gold, so our gold spread for this month is bees. And I'm not gonna lie, when I saw that I had planned out bees, I was a little confused because it's still really cold here, but I love the idea of looking forward to spring, so I'm just gonna go with it. Now I've went ahead and already sketched out a basic idea of what we're going to be doing today, and now I'm just doing the line work. And believe it or not, this is sped up. I cannot go this fast, even though this still seems slow to me also. I'm a very slow doodler. As always, all of the materials that I will be using in this video will be linked down below. If there is something that I can't link, then I will make a point to note that it is a substitute item and link it. Kind of give you an option for if you want to recreate this or something similar, or if you just like a pen that I'm using and want to know what it is, because I've been there before and I always love it whenever it's really handy and down there already for me. Now, I will also admit that I am still getting used to my setup. I recently got an overhead arm for recording my videos, and this was my first time actually using it. So what you can't see is that I doodled that little bee in the corner there that you probably saw the stencil of. And now I'm just going in with my gold to give my letters some oomph. And actually, this pen didn't want to work, which I was very disappointed by. However, I came in with my trusty gold gel pen, and she always comes through for me to add that glitter pop of shimmer that I've really been using for this year of gold. And now I'm going to do those little hives. And again, unfortunately, I didn't realize this while I was recording it, that I was actually coloring off camera, and I do tilt my journal. So I apologize for that. And I have been looking into it and working on a way to fix it with my current setup. But as you can see, I just made the little octagons. I did freehand those. They're not with a stencil. Probably would have been better if I would have used a stencil, but alas, we'll just call them organic. And I decided to make it look like they were kind of overflowing with honey. And I elected to go in with that gold gel pen again to just liven up those hives and that honey and kind of give it a little shimmer and a little something extra. And I think it was exactly what it needed. I absolutely love these. I think they're so cute. Now, this one part was a little bit of a challenge for me, and I'm so sorry that you, again, can't really see it completely, but I am marking out my boxes for my monthly overview calendar. And because I wanted them to have a hive-like shape to them without stretching it clear across to make individual. And it took a while, but I did this part with that gold gel pen again. She comes up a lot. She's my number one. I love her. And because I absolutely love the gold and I love the shimmer, I decided, hey, let's color in these little boxes in between the hives. Because one, it kind of gives like the feel, to me anyway, that it's full of honey. And I also felt like it was a nice way to kind of like break up those boxes and define the space a little bit more. So now that my boxes are constructed, I'm going to go in on the other side there, and I'm going to just number 1 through 28. Now my original intent for this was that this was going to be the area that I was going to actually write what was going on that day. I have since decided that I'm going to use that side for content planning. And actually, I'm really looking forward to using it. And then lastly, I'm going to go in with my Tombow brush pen. It's the same one I used for the hives and the bees. And I'm just going to number in those boxes. And whenever I have something to do on that day, I will just write over it. It's a light color, so it won't be a conflicting issue to me. So we're going to go ahead to the next spread. And yes, you did just see me skip a page, but I did go back to it. Originally, I was going to do just a separate video on filling that out alone. And then I decided, no, I'll just do the setup of it. So for now, we're going to set up our reading spread. And we're going to start with some cute little hives up in the corner. You know, they're not hives, they're like honeycomb. And I've been saying hives this whole time. Yeah, we're just going to ignore that. And I'm just going to go in with my Micron and write out reading. And then, of course, my trusty gold to give it some pizzazz. And am I the only one who turns their journal completely sideways to actually draw in it? Because this seems to be a reoccurring thing for me. But now I'm just making a happy little bee. And this one was also another fun one. So I loved my little honeycomb calendar so much that I elected to make a honeycomb, like, reading goals, I guess, spread. Each of these boxes will have a book idea kind of thing to read, and then I will put the picture of what book I'm going to read for it, but that will be in another video because I haven't decided what all books I'm going to put in there yet. I know 3 of them will be from book clubs, so I guess that's kind of cheating. And just finishing up the last ones here. I think this is absolutely adorable, and it's so cute, and I look forward to filling it out. And since I had a little oopsie-doo there, we're just gonna go with it, and we're gonna turn it into honey. In 2023, we are just gonna take all of our mistakes, and we're just gonna turn it into honey. And to balance it out, we'll put some honey on the other side. Yep. And I mean, honestly, these last little touches to me just kind of make it cuter. So it is what it is. And like I said, now we're going to flip back to my in bulk spread, and we're going to just doodle in the B and the word and just leave that for filling out later on. Here is another spot where you can see that I'm getting used to recording and my setup, because my phone, which I am currently using to record, happened to die on me while I was doing this spread. So there is a harsh cut between this one and my notes. And this is my notes spread. I didn't do anything too crazy, just continued in that same font, gave it some honeycomb, and called it a day. If you are curious about what I put in this section in particular, it is a combination of like my grocery list, random things I need to remember to do either this month or next month that I kind of throw in there. It's kind of a catch-all space. Some call it a brain dump. I like to just put notes. Okay, and now we're going to have a flip through. Monthly overview, content planning. This is where I will put my in-book information, my reading journal, and my notes. And that's all that I do to set up each month. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.